He's at home and abroad.
So Songs of Praise is joining in. We've come to St Peter's in Warwickshire, where they're doing their bit inside the church. Welcome to a rather different edition of Songs of Praise.
Curling in the pews? What's that all about? Who exactly benefits from Sport Relief? More on that later. The athlete aiming to make history at the Commonwealth Games. And some stirring sporting hymns and songs. Every 2 years, Sport Relief brings the nation together to get active, have fun and raise life-changing amounts of money.
And if you're on the hunt for inspiration for something you can do, look no further than this place.
Six rural churches have come together to create the Edge Hill Games, a mix of sports and activities anyone can get involved with.
So, first of all, Barry, tell us what's going on today. It's very noisy.
It is very noisy. Yeah, we're having some fun today with the Edge Hill Winter Games. It's a sort of reprise of something we did in the summer of 2012 with the Olympics, with a bit of an inter-village competition. We've got some of the kids from the local schools involved with a few different events with a winter theme to them.
So talk us through the events, because some have got some rather peculiar names.
Yes. Well, we've got downhill computer game sort of skiing. So we've got snowball dodgeball, and we have some fun with that. We've got indoor curling, running on ball bearings, and that's working well. And we've got a sort of a game called the Leaning Tower of Kneelers.
Did you come up with that?
Yes, it's sort of a relay game where they've got to build a large tower of kneelers and see how high they can get in a set time.
More of that in a minute. And our first song with the sporting theme ought to get your feet tapping. If that hasn't tired you out, then this certainly will.
Oh, hello. So as you can see, things are in full swing. Let's go and have a little bit of a word and a wander around some of our participants. We have Lizzie here, who, as you can see, is taking part in the snowball. What's it called, Lizzie?
The snowball challenge.
Now, loads of the lads are going straight for the 20s up at the top there. What are your own personal tactics?
Well, I'm going to go for the lower numbers first, and then if I get those, go for the big 20.
He's thinking. Love it. Well done. All the best with that. Try not to hit us as we go through. Over here, underneath the stained glass windows, there's a bit of ski slalom going on. Enjoy yourselves, gentlemen. Yeah! Live high five. Excellent. Let's make our way back through here. Excuse me, everybody. We've got a bit of bell ringing going on. You might be able to hear that in the background. And here is the curling court, perhaps the only curling court in the world that is marked out with pew cushions. Darryl is in position, so let's do this. Darryl, ready to curl?
Yep.
Curl!
For the vicar, Barry, this isn't just silly fun.
One of the values we have as a church is we say one of our roles is to grow community. That's our own personal growth, but actually wanting to draw people together where we can know each other more, make new friendships and strengthen old ones and have some fun.
There's still time to get involved, and if you want more information, go to bbc.co.uk/sport relief. We'll find out later which of these teams wins gold. At this year's Commonwealth Games, London 2012 silver medal winner Steph Reid is hoping to make history. Remarkably, in Glasgow, she wants to compete with the able-bodied athletes in the long jump.
My dad is Glaswegian, and I've declared for Scotland. And so the way the Commonwealth Games works is that it's an able-bodied competition, but they do pick a few para events. And initially mine was chosen, but unfortunately they took my event out, and I was devastated, and I just thought, gosh, you know, why not just try and qualify for Commonwealth as an able-bodied competitor?
So you're really pushing the boundaries of sport?
Yeah, I guess in a sense, but I know it's doable.
Stephanie Reid.
Steph must jump over 6 metres if she is to compete, a huge challenge. But I wouldn't be surprised if she achieved that goal, considering how far she's come since she was hit by the propellers of a boat when she was just 16.
I had deep lacerations to my right leg, but a much more serious cut to my lower back. And they took me to the closest clinic, and you know, they did the best they could. And by that point, my parents had managed to come. And I remember just being furious at the clinic doctor because he sent them in to say goodbye. You know, I was 16 and I wasn't ready to die, and I was scared. And that was the first time I really prayed and asked God, you know, please save my life. And God listened, and he heard that prayer, and I know he saved my life. I remember waking up in recovery, and my mom walked in, and she couldn't look at me, and she came over and said, yeah, Stephanie, I'm so sorry. We did everything we could, but they had to amputate. And I was very angry. This
with,
is not.
with what, yourself, with the situation, with God?
I think with God. I just thought, this isn't what I signed up for. You know, why would you save my life and take away the one thing that I loved most?
What I find amazing is that you fundamentally believe that God has this perfect plan for your life, even though at the age of 16 he took away the one thing that you felt was the most important thing in your life.
He did, but you know, the thing is, even with that, I still trusted him, and I've just seen how he's given it back to me, just, you know, in a way that I never expected. And I think, you know, God will surprise you like that. And, you know, I said it before, I think ultimately God is more concerned with our growth than our comfort.
For Sport Relief, Steph and I are now off to visit a charity who use sport and exercise to inspire people facing homelessness.